Welcome back, students. Myself, Sir Sunil, your chemistry teacher. Good morning to one and all. How are you all? Fine? I hope you all are fine. Okay. Are you enjoying the holidays? Okay. You are enjoying the holidays. Okay. Anyway, I have given to you 2 days before the question answers from Unit 2nd. I hope that you have already started the copy work. Okay, Unit 1 and Unit 2 question answers I have already given to you. Okay, and today I am going to upload the second chapter PDF also in your NLP platform. You can go through it. Okay, students. And already we have started the Unit 3rd, elements, compounds and mixtures. And today we are going to discuss from this chapter, from this unit, an important topic, compounds. All of you take out your book and watch this session carefully. Okay, students, here is our topic, compounds. A compound is a substance that can be split into simpler substances by chemical means. Yesterday we have discussed about the elements. Elements cannot be split into simpler substances, but here the compound. A compound is a substance that can be split into simpler substances by chemical means. That is the difference between elements and compounds. It is elements that are the simplest substances. So, a compound can be formed only when two or more elements combine among themselves. Compound is formed by the combination of elements. For example, a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen on being kindled forms water. And carbon or sulfur, when burnt in oxygen, forms carbon dioxide. A mixture of hydrogen and oxygen on being kindled will get water, that is a compound. Okay, that is a compound. Another compound is carbon dioxide. By mixing up of carbon or oxygen. Clear? Water, carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide are compounds. They can be split into the constituent elements by chemical means. Water, carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, these all are compounds. These compounds can be split into constituent elements by chemical means. Compounds can be split into the constituent elements by the chemical method, by chemical means. Now we are going to discuss how are compounds represented. Compounds are represented by formulae. Compounds are represented by formulae. The formula of a compound indicates how many atoms of which elements have combined to form a molecule of the compound. The formula of a compound indicates how many atoms of which elements have combined to form a molecule of a compound. For this purpose, we are using the formula. Thus, the formula H2O, we know it is a formula of water. This represents that two atoms of hydrogen, H2, two atoms of hydrogen, clear, combines with the one atom of oxygen to form a molecule of water. The chemical formula H2O indicates that two atoms of hydrogen combines with one atom of oxygen to form a molecule of water. Okay, students, you understood now? How many atoms of the particular elements combines are there in a compound? That represents the formula. Okay, students. Now some more examples are given below. Please mark it, please underline it. It's very important for you. The examination, write the chemical formula. Option is there. Clear? Write the chemical formula. Part is there. You please underline it. It's very important for you. The chemical formula. See, what is the chemical formula of water? That is given here already. We have discussed. Now carbon monoxide, that is CO. One atom of carbon combines with one atom of oxygen. Carbon dioxide CO2, sulfur dioxide SO2, sulfur trioxide SO3. These all are chemical formulae of the compounds water, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur trioxide respectively. And few more examples here. It's a little tough, okay. The formulae we have discussed, that is easy, but it's easy, little tough. Sodium chloride, NaCl, calcium oxide, quicklime, that is CaO, please mark it. Calcium chloride, CaCl2, zinc chloride, ZnCl2, hydrogen chloride, HCl. Hydrogen chloride can be say like this also, hydrochloric acid, same, these both are same only, hydrogen chloride and hydrochloric acid. Now sulfuric acid H2SO4, nitric acid HNO3, sodium sulfate Na2SO4, sodium hydrogen carbonate, baking soda, that is NaHCO3, plaster of Paris CaSO4.12H2O. These are the chemical formulae of some important compounds. I told you it's very important. You underline and keep, just learn it. Okay, now we are going to discuss about characteristics of a compound. Some characteristics we are going to discuss, some common characteristics of a compound. A compound can be split into its constituent elements only by chemical means and not by physical means like filtration, sublimation or distillation. I told you compounds can be split. It can be split by only chemical method, only by chemical method, okay, not by the physical method like filtration, sublimation, distillation and all. It cannot be split by the physical means. A compound can be split by the chemical means only. For example, water can be split into hydrogen and oxygen only by a chemical means but not by a physical means like filtration, sublimation or distillation. The same is the case with other compounds too. Another characteristics, another property is elements combined in a fixed proportion of their atoms to form a compound. For example, hydrogen always combines with oxygen in the atomic ratio 2:1 to form water. Elements combined in a fixed proportion of their atoms. Elements combined in a fixed proportion of their atoms. Example, the atomic ratio of water, that is 2:1. Clear? And the atomic ratio of carbon dioxide, that is 1:2. A carbon combines with oxygen in the atomic ratio 1:2 to form carbon dioxide, CO2. CO2. One carbon atom and two atoms of oxygen. Okay. Another one, third property. Elements combine in a fixed proportion of mass to form a compound. Elements combine in a fixed proportion of mass. Here it is fixed proportion of atoms. Here the fixed proportion of mass. For example, 1 gram of hydrogen reacts with 8 gram of oxygen to form 9 gram of water. Thus, the ratio of the mass ratio of hydrogen and oxygen in water will always 1:8. 1:8. And 3 gram of carbon reacts with 8 gram of oxygen to form 11 gram of carbon dioxide. So, the mass ratio of carbon and oxygen in carbon dioxide is 3:8. Okay, 3:8 it is given there. The mass ratio of carbon and oxygen in carbon dioxide, that is 3:8. Okay, as matter can neither be created nor be destroyed, the mass of a compound formed must be the sum of these constituent elements. The mass of a compound formed must be the sum of the masses of the constituent elements. Now the fourth property, that is, the properties of a compound are entirely different from those of its constituent elements. For example, water differs from hydrogen and oxygen. We know that hydrogen is a gas. Oxygen is a gas. Okay. But water, H2O, that is a liquid. Hydrogen is a gas, oxygen also a gas, but by combining these both, by kindling this both hydrogen and oxygen, will get the water, that is liquid. Okay, that's why this property here, the properties of a compound are entirely different from those of its constituent elements. Here is the equation, the word equation here, hydrogen plus oxygen gives water, that is a liquid, and carbon, solid, can be burnt, and gas supports burning oxygen, and gas extinguishes fire. Carbon dioxide is a gas. Okay, students. Now we are going to discuss an important topic, mixtures. Okay, students, it's a time to wind up our session today. Okay, I hope that you already understood the points which you have discussed. If you have any doubt, you don't worry, I am with you. You can ask to me directly when class starts. Okay, I'll explain you once again. Okay, students. Now, goodbye and have a nice day.